it going, everybody? It's Warren, and a clue for Avengers Endgame has been discovered in Avengers Infinity War. More specifically, the post-credit scene in Avengers Infinity War. So, as we all know, in the post-credit scene of Avengers Infinity War, Nick Fury and Maria Hill are driving in a car when all of a sudden, cars start crashing, helicopters start crashing, and chaos breaks out because people are getting dusted. And then sadly, we watched Nick Fury and Maria Hill get dusted. Maria Hill went first, and then Nick Fury ran to the SUV, grabbed the cosmic pager to call Captain Marvel, but while he was doing so, he himself got dusted, and we found out that he was paging Captain Marvel. But you actually hear the clue before all of the chaos starts. So right before the car crashes in front of Hill and Fury's car, you can hear Fury say, "Tell Klein we'll meet him at," and then boom, car crash. At first, you really wouldn't think anything about what they're saying. Your mind automatically focuses on the chaos and Fury and Hill turning to dust and Fury calling Captain Marvel. But a user on Reddit has pointed out who exactly Klein is. Klein, who Fury and Hill were supposed to meet up with, is actually Cameron Klein. You may not recognize his name, but you might recognize his face. And that's because he was a very trustworthy agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and we've seen him in Captain America the Winter Soldier, Avengers Age of Ultron, and the Captain Marvel prelude. In Captain America the Winter Soldier, he was a launch tech S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who believed and stayed loyal to Captain America. He refused to do what Brock Rumlow, a Hydra agent and would later be known as Crossbones, told him to do. And in doing so, his courage caused other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents to take Captain America's side. Then, at the end of Age of Ultron, when Nick Fury shows up to save the day with the helicarriers, he has Klein right there with him.
Number 6 boat is topped and locked, or stocked, topped. It's full of people.
So why is Klein so important that Nick Fury and Maria Hill were going to meet with him during the middle of an attack on Earth? Well, since S.H.I.E.L.D. disbanded, he has remained loyal to Captain America and has been one of the persons that Nick Fury and Maria Hill trust the most. That's why they recruited him in Age of Ultron to help save the day. But recently, we've gotten the Captain Marvel Prelude comic, which places an emphasis on his character. They show his character a few times in the comics, but then a very important emphasis is placed on his character. During the events of Civil War, Nick Fury and Maria Hill were monitoring the Avengers the whole entire time. Nick Fury, realizing that a greater threat is coming, decides to go off the grid to do some missions. As he's leaving, he asks Agent Hill, "Is Klein still running Transpo?" She says he is. He says, "Good, we're gonna need to keep someone we trust covering our tracks. Who knows how long this is gonna take." So he is someone that they extremely trust and still work with and communicate with often. So why were they going to meet with Klein? Well, it seems like that ties in to the rest of the post-credit scene. Right after Fury mentions Klein, he then mentions Captain Marvel. Fury and Hill are talking about the Avengers, and Agent Hill says, "I've heard to never meet your heroes, they'll only ever let you down." Fury says, "Not all of them," in which Maria Hill says, "You got one we haven't called yet? Might be helpful to have a backup plan in case the worst should ever come." But then Fury says, "Nah, if we do our job right, we'll never be in a position of having to call her." So, now that we know this, let's jump back to the post-credit scene of Avengers Infinity War. Earth had just been visited by aliens, Ebony Maw and Cole Obsidian, and Tony Stark went on the alien ship and is now missing. The post-credit scene starts off with Nick Fury asking Maria Hill, "Still no word from Stark," in which she replies, "No, not yet. We're watching every satellite on both hemispheres, but still nothing." And then she gets an alert that there are multiple bogies over Wakanda, but they are 10 times bigger than the ones that were in New York. But notice the long pause from Fury after Maria Hill says this. He's clearly thinking of a plan, and it seems like that plan is Captain Marvel. Right now, the Earth is being attacked and the Avengers are still broken up after the events of Civil War, and Tony Stark is nowhere to be found. So it seems like Fury thinks it's time to call in Captain Marvel. He obviously does it in the post-credit scene, but after people start getting dusted. But he was probably going to call her anyways, just probably not right that second. But since Hill got dusted and he thought he might as well, he needed to call her ASAP. But if the decimation did not happen, it seems like he was going to meet up with Klein and then call Captain Marvel. Of course, he never met up with him because him and Maria Hill got dusted, but he did call Captain Marvel. And this is where Klein could play a huge part in Avengers Endgame. No one is going to know who Captain Marvel is, none of the Avengers, it's not very likely. But since Klein was so close to Fury and Hill, he's going to be the only person that knows even a little bit about her. And when she gets to Earth, she's not going to know anybody either, but she will know S.H.I.E.L.D. So it seems like Klein and Captain Marvel are going to meet up somehow, and Klein is going to be the one to find Captain America and introduce him to Captain Marvel. So Klein could play a really big role in uniting the Avengers with Captain Marvel. Now this is assuming he didn't get dusted, but again, they put a lot of emphasis on him in the Captain Marvel Prelude comic, and they did mention his name in the post-credit scene. So it does seem like they're setting his character up for a big role. But let me know what you all think about this. Let me know what role you think Cameron Klein will play in Avengers Endgame. And I just want to take a moment to say thank you so much. We hit 200,000 subscribers today. It's a dream come true. I can't express how much this means to me, how much your support means to me. It means way more than you'll ever know, and I hope to always continue to make videos that you love. So again, thank you so much. I'm still doing the giveaway for the life-sized Infinity Gauntlet. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber, comment down below with your thoughts and your favorite superhero, and like the video. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.